Hello everybody! Welcome to another inconsistent bookworm, and I told y'all I'd be a little consistent here and talk about something a little dead, because we need to get back into the Deadman Wonderland. Yeah, sorry to go a little Morate with that. Yeah, those who do remember or don't remember my Deadman Wonderland review, because it's been a few months, do put it nicely. It began with this young kid. His name is Ganta. He is just your normal, everyday high schooler who ends up having this entire classroom killed around him by this guy he calls the Red Man. Now, it turns out that there is a reason why, and that's actually sort of explained in a fashion, at least in this volume-ish. Now, by the end of the first volume, Ganta was coming face to face with Redman because he broke out of from wherever he was hiding. And some may be wondering, like, oh, so where was he exactly hiding? Never really explains. In fact, the fight happens completely off screen. It's kind of a disappointment that the entire big climax at the end of that first volume is like, oh, nope, glossed over completely. It's like, thanks. Why? But to be fair, that is because this wants to begin setting up the true thing of Deadman Wonderland. I keep saying Wonderland. I don't know why. Stupid. And it ends up that Ganta ends up going to a new cell block. It's G, I want to say is what it's called. If I seem a little unenthused about it, here's my problem. Pretty much this begins to devolve into one-on-one fights that Ganta has with this one guy at this one point calls himself Crow. Ganta's called his nickname Woodpecker. I guess they're all named after birds. And they begin talking about the real point of Deadman Wonderland. It's these fights that are heavily betted on and all this, because they all have the ability to control this thing. I'm going to say it's called like sin or something like that. It's pretty much magical powers. They all, and these particular people happen to have had them. And the warden in particular, or the governor, is the one who's kind of leading all of this. The kind of ultra cheery guy who turned out to be Ganta's lawyer whenever he went to trial. Never mind the fact that, Japanese courts are little... pretty much you're guilty until proven innocent there. Not to speak ill of Japanese courts, but it's kind of their MMO. Or MO. Not MMO. Don't mind me. I am really tired and really, really just dumb. So, the reason why I seem kind of I like the idea of just constantly going through more and more, like, oh, well, Ganta's going to have to now try and figure out this way to be able to get his candy, because he has to be able to pay for a candy or else he'll get poisoned and killed by the collar wraps around his neck. And he gets a lot of, CP, he gets a lot of money to be able, whenever he wins these little fights and everything. But pretty much it's all going to just devolve into constant duels and constant fighting between him and these other characters. These larger than life characters. Weirder than life. Oh, told you I'm tired and dumb. And I don't like that. I've seen that before in other animes. I've seen it done in other mangas. In fact, as far as I know, Deadman Wonderland only had one run in terms of its anime. And it's just... it's so been there, so done that. And it's like, you had a unique enough premise, but you decided to do a whole lot of nothing with it. And because you decided, oh no, we want to focus instead on this, like, for lack of a better way to put it, tournament arc that's going to run throughout the entire manga now. I know this manga does have an end. At least there's that for it. Same with Assassination Classroom. I know it's not even quarter way through, but I'm getting through it pretty easily. And it's not that bad. Like, it's got great artwork, and it's got some decent character moments with Ganta and Shiro. But damn, is it now devolving into just kind of a bland, boring mess, is a nice way of putting it. It wants us to dig into or try and figure out more about the past of how these people have these powers, and also what Shiro and Ganta's past is, and kind of tries to hint that Shiro is maybe there, but she isn't. Like, obviously she's able to be seen, but like there's no detection for her. It might be that she's not even really supposed to be in the prison, because as far as you can even tell on her, she doesn't have a prison type outfit on. And yes, that is actually just an outfit. It's like a pajamas that she's wearing. But like I said, it's like I want more Shiro and Ganta kind of talking and kind of actually, getting to be more friends with each other and trying to rediscover their past. I want some more of that. I want more showing of the actual Deadman Wonderland, not this silly tournament stuff that I don't care about. We're in volume 2 and it's already started. And it's, you know how it's going to end. They're not going to kill Ganta. That's the biggest issue. It's like, it's a similar issue that constantly plagues many tournament arcs that constantly hinge on a character either dying to have them lose, or to be complete, or they will be horribly disfigured if they lose. Which this, more likely anything, that people will try to kill Ganta over him, who he's just trying to knock them out. And it's gonna make it feel very samey, if so. I'm not mad. I'm disappointed in you. And that's just the biggest thing. I'm not angry with it. I don't think it's terrible. The artwork's still pretty good. When the writing is able to actually focus more on the characters, it can actually be really interesting. Just instead, a lot of the writing and all of the artworks having to be wasted on big fight sequences. They're cool, but again, this isn't what I wanted to read this for. I'm going to still give it a few more volumes to see if it picks up. Maybe it gets out of this wannabe tournament arc thing that seems to be about to start. Because I cannot tell you how unenthused I am about that. Hell, at least fucking My Hero Academia waited till volume 4, technically the end of volume 4, to start its tournament arc up. Technically, I really want to say it started in 5. It's been a bit since I've read it. So, that's the best I can give it. It's alright. If you are really into reading more about tournament arcs and people fighting to the death, instead of actually, this wonderland of, convicts having to do stuff, I don't know what kind of person you are. I don't know. I was expecting something a lot more interesting, and it feels like it's just falling way too much on tropes just to be able to get it by. So, yeah. I'll read a few more volumes, see how it progresses, see if it gets any better. I'm not holding out a lot of hope, but hey, if it surprises me, cool, it surprises me. If it doesn't, this will be another one that's going to join the nope, done with you. But hey, until next time though, I will see y'all with some more inconsistent Bookworm. Until then, everybody, bye-bye.